And then my body just decided that, hey, maybe kneeling down actually is the worst thing for you. Like, damn. I don't know about anyone else's family, but dude, my parents used to struggle. Like, they hit the age of, like, 31, and now all of a sudden they can't, like, kneel on the ground. They're, like, being like, Nancy, can you help me get up? Or, like, go get me a chair so I can, like, lift myself onto it. And then they're, like, complaining because they can't walk for 20 minutes afterwards. I'm like, dude, I get that. And I'm not even 30. Ridiculous. This is why we have breakfast in the morning, kids. This is why we stay hydrated. Because if we don't, our bodies will literally collapse onto themselves and die. The best of life advice you can ever give someone. Please stay hydrated. And stretch. Turns out looking after your body will actually help your body live longer and feel better about itself. Who would have thunk it? With how little I drank as a kid, I'm honestly surprised that my body didn't, like, suffer more consequences from it. Like, dead set. I would drink, like, 1 glass of, like, this much water in, like, a whole, like, Saturday after being outside on the trampoline, after, like, playing freaking basketball or whatever. I would drink, like, 2 glasses of water and be like, yeah, I'm hydrated. Like, damn, I did not drink anything. Like, we didn't have soda in my house at all. We had fully my parents, the way to get me to, like, help me drink, they dead set were like, we will buy you cordial. Cordial is like Kool-Aid for people who don't know. They were like, we will buy you this. You can have as much as you want. There is no limit because you don't drink enough. Every single other kid in like the school has to have a limit on how much cordial and how much soda they're drinking. My parents were like, please, drink something, kid. Like, how the hell are you surviving? I don't know how I was surviving. I was surviving off nothing but my good looks. Which explains a lot. Yeah, dude, Silver goes crazy. Like, when he buckles down and gets the work done, he goes crazy with the resets. Yeah, double hunting is definitely the way to go. I could not imagine single hunting. I think I would lose my mind. And by think, I mean I know. I get so impatient. I do 1,000 encounters single hunting. I'm like, screw this, I can't. This is too much work. I need to be doing 1,000 encounters a day. Not 1,000 encounters a week. Dude, not only are you single hunting, you're also GameCube doing crazy long reset single hunting. You're crazy. And the fact that you're doing that, but you're not even doing like any sort of like soft reset shenanigans or like anything on the side to like help distract, I'm like, damn. We live in completely different universes when it comes to shiny hunting. Like, I could not imagine doing that. I dead set think I would do like 10 resets and be like, yeah, this isn't for me. Like, I just know myself well enough to know that it would not be a good time. Dude, you have done more than commit. You are like committed in a long-term relationship. You've been married for 10 years. You've got 2 kids. Like you are all in. You got that joint bank account. You got that mortgage. There's no day in your life I'm a single hunter. Yeah, fully. And it's interesting talking to people who are like, yeah, I used to be like a quad hunter and now I just do single hunts. And I have like 4 different single hunts going on. I'm like, damn, that's cool as well. Because like I couldn't imagine going from multi-hunting on like a minimum of 4 games down to 1 and feeling satisfied. Because like for me at the end of the day as well, it's really cool, especially soft resetting, seeing a shiny Rayquaza next to a regular one. Like that is so cool. You get that instant comparison. I still can't believe I tried to encounter a Ditto in 3rd gen expecting it to be the shiny Rayquaza that it would transform into, and then it transformed into a regular. Stupid. And if you can suck a lemon, you'll never do that, huh? Honestly, screw Manaphy. Manaphy isn't a cool enough Pokemon to justify that insane of a shiny hunt. Like, I really do think, like, how many people actually like Manaphy versus like the fact that they can brag that they got shiny Manaphy in 4th gen. You know what I mean? Also, can't you like Masuda for it? Because it like comes from an egg. So can't you like Masuda for Fiona? GB player in that, I'll buy probably Super Saiyan for Fiona. You can maybe Masuda, but Manaphy you can't. Masuda Fiona in 4th gen, I'm sure. Yeah, that's what I thought. And I'm like, let's be real. Fiona Manaphy, it's like throwing straws. It's like cutting hairs. Comparison of like this Pokemon versus the other one, it's like very minimal change happens design-wise. Whereas, like, the Zubat line changes so much, you know? Zubat got no eyes, he's a little guy. He evolves into Crobat, which is nothing but, like, 90% mouth. And he got eyes. To Crobat, which it gets, like, 4 wings, and he gets, like, a really sleek-looking design. He's so cool. Crobat is sick. Crobat is one of the coolest Pokemon. And everyone's gonna be like, Maz, it's just a bat. And I'm gonna be like, yeah, and Sableye is just a guy. Listen, we love our Pokemon that are just a dude sometimes, okay? Like, everybody going crazy for Furfuro. It is just a poodle that you can, like, take to the poodle salon and poodle it up. The variant you fully make it have a top hat is so funny to me. Like, oh yes, my dog is a gentleman. And he does deserve thy respect. I really do kind of... I will never say that I miss living in a world where this exists because there's too much other shit that was happening at the time. But just for aesthetic purposes, can we like bring back having you wear your Sunday best? It's a Sunday, you wear your tie, you wear your nicest hat. It's a Sunday, you wear like your fancy pants shoes that you only wear once a week. And like, you know, you get like you dress to impress. You take a girl out on a date, you go promenading. You wear your like finest like garb and you look cool doing it. Like, can we bring that back for a second? Without all the racism and the, you know, slave trade and and like lack of like women's rights. But can we just bring like back the aesthetic of like you this is Sunday, you dress up good on a Sunday. Because here's the thing, the magic that occurs when you find like a good pair of jeans that fit you and you look good in them, but also like a really good fitting shirt that like makes you look good in all the right places and hides all the things that you're insecure about. Holy shit. Completely, it changes your whole brain chemistry, I swear to God. It's so good. As an introvert, I could never. Well, here's the thing, you don't have to go out. It's only like an option for like on Sundays, like you get to wear your Sunday best. And no one's judging you for wearing like a friggin' 3-piece suit down the street. Like, do you know how desperately I want? Like, I swear to God, the minute, well, not the minute, because I'll be post-surgery, but like, you know, after I get top surgery and I'm all flat, I want to go to a suit maker and I want to get a 3-piece suit, vest and all, made. I don't go to weddings, I don't go anywhere that would require it, but my God, I want that for me, okay? Because you can't tell me that a man in a 3-piece suit, with the jacket is off, so he just got the vest, he got the sleeves rolled up, and he got that top tie unbuttoned, but he still got the vest on. Like, that is a look. Frenzy, back me up on this. Frenzy's gonna be like, dude, your taste in men is trash. We know this, Frenzy, but you still gotta back me up, because that's what BFFs are for. See, Frenzy backing me up. There's the BFF. That is what I want for myself. I want like a nice, sleek, like white shirt with like the very fine stitch lines that are like blue, like very like 1940s, with like a nice like really dark navy blue, good looking vest with some gold buttons. That's what I want in this world. Excuse me, that's my taste. True. Actually true. Listen, I never know though, because sometimes I think I know your taste and then you'll be like, Mads, that is the most generic white boy you've ever seen in your life. What the fuck? And I'm like, but Frenzy, he's got a cute smile. And you're like, dude, a man is worth more than a smile. How dare you? And I'm like, true. True. Well, I've had my wish if I was to get a genie wish. Okay, yeah. We were talking about this the other day because we were talking about the 3 genies from Black and White. Well, like, if you got 3 wishes, what would you wish for? Being able to eat whatever garbage. Still be nutritionally good for you. Honestly, can we just like make that the global wish? Like, we wish for like trans fats to not exist because they're horrible for us, but still give me like M&Ms. The fact that they are called trans fats is so funny to me, man. So fun little like nutrition 101 for people. You've got your good fats, which are like your avocados, your omega-3s, all of that stuff, which are good for your body and lower your cholesterol. Then you've got your bad fats, which are like your M&Ms, your Cheezels, your hot dogs, all that stuff, which take your cholesterol and lower your good cholesterol. Then you have trans fats that exist in like the really, really bad stuff. Oh my God, it is good. That fully change your good cholesterol into bad cholesterol. Like, it fully transitions. It's like, damn. We out here calling them trans fats, and I didn't even know what the hell a trans person was. When I first learned about that, like, I don't know. It's just funny. It's interesting to me. But dead set, my first wish would be, like, I wish for any other wishes that I make to not have 0 consequences on, like, the earth and like the where we're at, and like I don't want anything to like go extinct because I wished for like the Tasmanian tiger to be alive again, you know? Dude, if they don't give us a Tasmanian tiger Pokemon, I will actually riot. I think all the Australians would riot, actually. Give me fossilized Tasmanian tiger, thylacine, complete with the stripes and make him like a dog. Because he is dog and he got them stripes, he's cute. And don't ever put him next to a Wooloo, it doesn't end well for either of them. I think today my 3 wishes would include completely decimate and annihilate tummy upsetting behavior. Like never have sore tummy syndrome ever again. Make me 2 inches taller. And just like, I don't know, make me a man. Make me a big old man's man. Dude, I found out the craziest thing the other day. Get this. My grandpa and I were the same height. Literally, like we're like neck and neck with each other, right? Same height. We literally have the exact same shoe size. Dude. I'm actually kind of winning at this with like the sizing. The only thing that I have is smaller than average and like by a lot. My hands are friggin' tiny and I don't know why. Because I've got like larger than average, like my feet longer AF, my hands small AF. Like I don't know why that happened to my body, but that's just how my body reacted. Like, so I'm like, dude, wishing the genie to give me like big old hands. Not that they're like crazy big, that they're not gonna look correct against my body, but you know. Just enough to be like, oh yeah, we got them big hands. Then again, do you know how good it is to have small hands and be able to like reach under the couch to like grab $1 when everyone else's hands are too big for that? Yeah, exactly, proportional hands. That's what I'm saying. Because my portion sizes, she do be off. But he's doing the uncontrollable sleepy sleep mode. And you know what the worst part is? Okay, I was fully doing uncontrollable sleepy sleep mode the other day. I was like on my phone, reading something, looking at something, watching something. Next thing you know, I'm like, phone hit me straight in like the ridge of my nose. It hurt so much. And from that moment on, I was up for another 40 minutes. Like, we're awake. Also, I'm so glad that my phone... Oh no, that is a lie. Because I woke up late this morning because I usually have a phone alarm set for 9 o'clock. I woke up at like 9:45 because my power went out and the phone decided to like die from battery loss. Because she gets to 15% and then it's like 5 minutes later she's dead. And you survived? I did survive. I had a big like ridge cut in the middle of my nose. Like my mum was fully like, what the hell did you do to yourself? I'm like, oh yeah, I accidentally hit my phone in the face. You know how it is. And then she was like, oh my god, I did the same thing the other night as well. I'm like, girl, we are living the same life. Also, Frenzy, did I tell you about the picture of like these hot surfer dudes that were working out down the beach that my mum took a picture of and then sent to me with the caption hot yoga? Did I ever tell you about that? My mum, the other day, she's down at the beach with her friends. There's these like 20-something-year-old guys that are all like, they're part of the Surf Life Savings Club. They're in their like little board shorts, not the Speedos, but you know, the red board shorts. They're all doing like pull-ups and sit-ups and all this crap on the beach. And my mom's fully taking a picture of them, sent it to me with the caption hot yoga. Like that was it. That was all she did. I'm like, I fully just sent her like the side eye, like eyes back. And then I had to put like all caps LMAO because I was just like, what on earth is this? Like, what in the hell? Like, damn. I'm so glad that my mum no longer thinks I'm a lesbian. Can I just say that for the record? Because there was a hot time I really had to convince my mum that I was attracted to men. Which is so weird. I love my mum, but my god, I want to take like a brain scan of her entire brain and just how it works. A queen, an icon, a legend. And she is the moment. I tell you what, iPhone cameras are kind of crazy with like how good the photography is. But I'm gonna be real. I really don't like the way that the world has come to a point of like, let's just take pictures and videos of like random strangers and then send them to other people. Like, I don't know, I kind of miss a world before like the iPhone camera was a thing. Where it was just like, you really could go out in public in your pajamas and no one would care. Whereas now, I feel like there's so many TikToks where it's just like, look at this idiot being an idiot in public. And it's like, okay, well, why are you sending said video of them in public? Also, you're not putting a selfie of yourself in public with it. It's like, ugh. Annoying. It's so annoying. Like, I could not imagine feeling comfortable in Los Angeles with the amount of like vloggers and VTubers and all these different people that are doing the thing, like influencers. I'm like, damn, I would never be able to go to an In-N-Out unless it's through drive-through in California without being like, damn, am I gonna get like put on the internet against my will? Like, you know, like, do you guys remember Alex from Target and that whole craze? Like, some teenage girls decide to just take this picture of this 15-year-old kid who worked at Target, and his name was Alex. And he became like an absolute internet sensation because all these other teenage girls were like, oh my god, he's so hot. Like, this is crazy. Why? Why are we doing this? It was like just a picture that was put onto Twitter and then it blew up. Sounds about on par for an influencer. Yeah, but this was just like some teenage girls that sent it into like their little Twitter of like, oh yeah, they've got like 60 people following them. And then it just happened to get like caught by someone, where did my music go? Who had like 127 million people following. And it's like, damn, they really out here doing the thing. Like, the internet is so weird to me, man. Like, why is it like anonymity on Club Penguin really was the be-all and end-all of the internet for me. Like, being able to name myself professional pizza lover and then everyone be like, oh my god, the professional pizza lover's in the pizza parlor, what? Let's all throw snowballs at him, you know? There was something very, like, loved about that point of the internet versus, like, where we are today. And it's also very interesting about, like, on the internet, like, especially with YouTubers, how quickly it is to be absolutely teared to shreds. Like, you have to watch what you're saying at all times, because if you say, like, one thing that's problematic, or, like, something that can be taken out of context, it's like, your entire, like, everything about you gets put on, like, zoom in times 16 mode, and it's like, you have to explain every single thing that you've ever said in your life. Like, cancel culture is crazy. And then it's like, yeah, other people, like, I don't know, Chris Brown or like Kanye and stuff, and it's like, how many times have those guys been cancelled and they're still out here making millions a day? Like, I don't know, I don't get it, man. Frenzy, have a great sleep, dude. Thank you so much for hanging out. And thank you for being my best friend. I love you. I'm so sorry that you found a stupid mushroom. Dude, a Frenzy... Okay. Best case scenario. By Saturday, for me, Friday for you guys, Frenzy gets a pumpkin. That's gotta be what's happening, right? Like, it's just gotta. You don't go over odds for a stupid mushroom and then not get treated with gold afterwards. I had pizza the other day. I wonder if it's the pizza messing me up, because sometimes the gluten will like really mess with my entire body. And because it's like a like inflammatory reaction that I get, it like affects like all my like rest of my system, and it can trigger like my arthritis and stuff, because it's like, oh no, there's something bad, we need to attack it. And like all my like little soldiers in my body just go insane. I wonder if that's what's happening with my body today. Because I'm like, that's the only thing I can think. I was like, what the hell have I changed about myself in the past couple of days that's caused this? And it's like, I think it's the pizza. Which just sucks, because the pizza was good. It was a good pizza. I haven't had pizza in like 4 months. I need to get on that. What sort of pizza do you love? Like, what's your go-to pizza order? Pizza is a great food. It's not like you don't eat it all the time. But like once every couple of months, it is a good time. I tell you what, like traditional Italian pizza, I've got no time for. Where it's like crazy thin with like, you know, it's got the tomato paste with also like tomatoes on it, and then it's got like the weird like clumps of cheese. Instead of it being all spread out, it's like, it looks like it's just been thrown on the pizza like haphazardly. I'm like, I'm not about that life. I need my pizza to be like proportioned correctly. Pepperoni, black olives, and Italian sausage is my favorite, but I'm down to clown with anything that doesn't have. Honestly, that sounds like a good time. I'm not a super big fan of olives, but like I know enough people who love them to be like, yeah, I respect. Little bits of sausage on pizza is really nice. When I used to go visit my cousins in Echuca when I was a kid, we always used to go to this Italian like pizza shop place, but they used to do like deep dish pizzas as well, so you could either have like Italian style or American style pizza. My cousins used to get these like crazy thick like meat lovers pizzas with like 3 different sauces on it and 2 types of cheese. It's like, damn. This is actually like a heart attack waiting to happen, but my god, it was good. Yeah, the grease level was off the charts for sure. I tell you what, I can handle like greasy pizza when it comes from the toppings. Pizzas that are all greasy underneath, like on the base, I'm like, dude, I don't know what the hell you did to this pizza base, but you need to like stop doing it. Like, I honestly prefer like more of a drier crust. It's a little bit like crunchier rather than like a greasy, you know, more doughy paste. Just hands out for everybody who's lurking and isn't a sub, we're going to be getting ads in 4 minutes and 30 seconds from now. So if we need to like pee-pee poo-poo time, get a drink, stretch, any of that good stuff, check if all the stuff is charged and doesn't need to be like flashing red. Also, medication check for everybody. Medication check is a good call. If we go over 100 encounters for another like double bayonet, I think I'm gonna cry. I don't think we're doing that tonight. I think I'm just gonna get to 2k and end. As fun as it is to do overtime, it's like, damn, I wasn't expecting it to be that long. Because normally overtime is like 20 encounters. You know, you get to your number and then you just do a little bit more just in case. But 130 encounters? Just for 2 bayonets to show up at the same time? Evil. And one of them wasn't blue? Extra evil. God, I love that. When you get the encounters perfectly in sync, they come across at the same time, you throw out your Pokemon at the same time. It's good. Satisfying videos, Pokemon Edition would go crazy. Or like Pokemon Edition, things that are oddly satisfying. Having a Pokemon break out of a Pokeball that's shiny in 4th gen and then sparkle again. Uh-oh, why are we in pain? Dude, my tummy right now. My back waking up this morning. Pain. You got to 11k. No, that wasn't supposed to happen. That was not supposed to happen. You stupid Pikachu. Stupid sexy Flanders. I am so sorry. Dude, Pikachu sucks. 51 hours in concurrent. 51 hours into the hunt currently. God. That's a lot of baloney right there. My God, I am so sorry. Like 11k in an 8192k game, we can handle. 11k in a 4096 game? Hell no. Evil. The worst. God awful. And many other adjectives. I tell you what, you and Frenzy have been going through like the friggin' trenches when it comes to the 4th gen games. Because like Frenzy went 11,000 for a Pichu in Sun and Moon, Ultra Sun, Ultra Moon. You're at 11k for Pikachu in Ultra Sun Ultra Moon. It's like, what in the hell is this BS with the Pikachu line? 11k on a 49.6 game that could be locked is just pain. Yeah, the fact that it could be locked as well. Hang on, didn't you say that you were gonna check your secret IDs and stuff to make sure that they're not locked? Honestly, the fact that you went into the hunt not doing that straight away is crazy to me. If you hit 20k, you will. Oh my god. You are built completely different to me, because I'm like, if I get to 20k and something is locked, I'm furious. If I check that it's locked now and I never, like, I can go not going 20k, knowing that it was locked, like, ugh. Ay, ay, ay. So I want to hack your 3DS right now. If you can avoid it, that'd be great. Yeah, I get that. It's like my, I was gonna say my childhood 3DS, but that ain't it. The 3DS that I've had since like 2013, that one isn't hacked or modded or anything. I'm like, I'm keeping that as is. That one's my little relic. Ooh, I got shown over by that one. Oh my god. That one made my heart stop for a second there, Jesus. I still can't believe I found a shiny Claydol yesterday. Like, that doesn't seem real. Like, I genuinely want to say that that was the first phase of a hunt where it's like, okay, this is actually really cool. I don't mind phasing on this. That's like actually coming to fruition. I can't believe that Taylor found the free 1% Surskit while looking for Illumise in these games. Like, that's ridiculous at that point. Like, you found a 1% shiny that so many people look after, and it's like so sought after as a Pokemon. Okay, YouTube, what the F? We're playing, but we haven't got music? What the F? What is happening right now? Dude, YouTube broken. I'm just gonna do 15-minute loops of the rock songs that I've got on here. And then by the time we get to 2k, we've gone through a couple of them. Dude, finding a 1% as a phase is so friggin' cool. Like, I wonder how many people have gone from the Feebas in 5th gen in the Rippling spots and then have found the Milotic instead. You know, like, that is so crazy as just a concept. Or like, how many people have been doing just like random like encounter stuff, have accidentally gone into a shaking spot and then gotten a purple Ordino instead of a pink one. Like, that sounds so cool to me. Yeah, but it's more just like the concept of like you're hunting for the feedbass, which is super common, and instead you got the really, really cool option, which is an entire like Milotic. Like Milotic is just as a sprite, fully evolved, just there, but in a different color. Like that goes insane. Like I don't know what other things are in with the Dragonite, but it's like the concept of like going after Dratini and getting a green Dragonite instead to show up. Like, it's just so cool. I love how much crazy cool stuff you can find in 5th gen. I am so excited to hunt Emolga using static. Like the fact that you can use static on it to make it a 55% is so nice. Dragonite and 1% would be incredibly sick. Yeah, the Dragonite that's one of like my most sought after like videos watched on YouTube. It's just people getting that Dragonite. It's so cool. Because for the longest time it was like, it wasn't a recorded thing. And then some Japanese hunter found it and it was just like, everyone started going after it because it was like, okay, one person's done it, now everyone else wants to do it. Same with the Dragonair, like there were only like really 2 or 3 people that were going after it. And then each safari week you would get like 50 other people that would jump on the train. I'm so glad that Oliver found it first though. Like if anyone deserves it, it's him, because he's been going after it for like years. Like he was fully like doing it and nothing else for like months on end. Dude, I love Golbat's animation in this game. It's just the like fluttering of the wings, but it's only a half his wings that flutter. It's like really cool. I feel like some of the 3rd gen animations hit really well for me, or they just look stupid. Like, I don't know. I feel like they're so hit and miss with what they can do. But it makes sense though, because you only get like a certain amount of frames that you can work with. Stabilize is very cool, how he like goes into the shadow and then comes back out of it. I do like Survivors though, because Survivors goes from like closed mouth to like it opens its mouth to look like it's trying to bite you. Whereas Zangoose's is a little bit more like subdued. Can't remember exactly what he does with his movement, but it's definitely nowhere near as cool as Survivors. And then like Lunatone and Solrock basically have like the exact same animation, where they just like twist and turn to be like. What number did you get up to yesterday with the desert area? I feel like when you find your Darrow marker, that's gonna be the thing that kicks me into gear and be like, yeah, I actually want my Sigilif. But at the moment, I'm very content in hunting in other games. I think just because I went like so, you know, all in on 5th gen for a while there. Which is great, I love those games and I love shiny hunting in them. But it is nice to like jump around a little bit. But up to just above 1,300. Probably won't be able to hunt anything until the weekend though, just because of homework and exam. Last day for a little while. Gotcha. Good luck on the exam. I'm sure you'll absolutely crush it. But good luck. And good luck on the homework as well. I still can't believe that both these games and my Pokemon Ruby have Pokerus. Yeah, I appreciate that, dude. I really, really do. You have no idea. I really enjoy your company. $10,200, which is your goal for the night. Oh my god, Gilgamesh, that's crazy. You kind of been crushing it as well, Jesus. 10,200 for Jirachi is crazy. If you guys had like an 8-ball or like a genie or like a magic mirror or something to tell you like how long is this hunt gonna go for? Would you want to know how long your hunt is gonna go for? Or would you keep it a secret and be like, when she shows up, she shows up? Takes the fun out of it. Yeah, for sure. And we're in the one space with nothing more. Yeah, see, I don't know how I would feel about it. I think if I was like crazy over, I think I would rather know how many phases it's gonna take for me to find something, rather than like how many numbers into the shiny hunt is it. I think that's where I would be at. Because like with Bayonet, I don't know how many encounters it's gonna take me to get the shiny. I just want to know how many other shiny Pokemon I'm gonna have to see until I can see it. I've already lost my marbles. Well, time to pick them up. Okay, Sanity. I love how you had to be like... Just for reference, it's not literal marbles that I've lost. I'm just losing my mind a little bit. It is so interesting how much of like influence Disney really does have it on us, because the concept of losing your marbles literally comes from Peter Pan. Where like the grandpa or whatever, he literally like loses his marbles because as a kid he left them on Neverland. And it's like, I don't know what else there is. There's like so many little things with like, specifically it's like, this is like a thing from Disney. And because everybody watched that movie, now everyone just says it. I tell you what, I love it when people say Roger Roger. But yes, because it's like, oh my god, they know Star Wars. Oh my god, this is so cool. Alright, overtime. I've decided we're doing overtime. Double bayonet. Eat your heart out. It's not a bayonet. Dude, overtime shinies are so real. I have early luck shinies. Like, I've found a couple of shinies over the past couple of years that have been very, like, fast into the hunting session. Like, the two off the top of my head is, like, we found Oshawa 2 resets into the hunt for, like, that session of the day, and then, you know, yesterday with Claydol, that was 12 minutes, 46 encounters. Like, that's crazy. You know, I've had, like, essentially a random shiny Totodile as a starter in Heart Gold. Like, I literally restarted the file, saved in front of the thing. The very first Totodile that spun around in the thing, no resets required, was blue. And by blue, I mean like teal, light blue. Most of the shinies usually appear earlier than an hour into the session. Yeah, it's like a really weird occurrence how that happens. Whereas you get like so many other people that are like, dude, this was the last reset of the day. Hey man, dude, speaking of resets, I'm so sorry that you were unable to find a brown Starly, dude. Congrats on Totodile, and by Totodile, I was just talking about Totodile. Congrats on Turtwig and the Baja Blast Tioga. How are you, dude? How was stream, everybody? If you don't know me, my name is Mads. I'm a goofball. We hit 2k for Bayonet. We did get a Claydol in this game yesterday. Thank you for that. Thank you for that follow-up creature. Yeah, how are we, guys? Thank you for that follow as well. Dude, Skypillar is so sick. You just got that one Claydol phase 2. That's so cool. It's such a cool Pokemon to see, like, in the 3rd gen sprites. Also, before we found Claydol, we found Rayquaza last week, so. He isn't nicknamed because it's in Japanese and that's cooler, but in my mind, his nickname is Death Ray, so. Also, Matt, I totally get it if you need to, like, raid and run and, like, get food, get some sleep, what have you. What the heck are they? But yeah, these are the boys. They both have Pokerus on them. These are not from these sessions. We've just got dry batteries, so the Pokerus is just chilling. But yeah, how are we, guys? How is everyone's streams and days and hunts? Gotta get ready for bed for work, Sally? Damn. Well, I hope you have a good work day tomorrow, man. Thank you so much for dropping over here and sending everyone my way. I really appreciate it, dude. Thank you, Matt. Also, guys, you came in at, like, the best time or the worst time. We're technically in overtime. We're looking for double bayonet to show up and then I was going to end stream, but I think with that just going to, like, pushed out the window. Just for a little bit. Yeah, how are we, guys? How's everyone's hunts going? What are we hunting? How many games are we in? What numbers are we at? I am I'm hunting for Bayonet in 2 copies of Pokemon Emerald, and we're at 2016, which was a really interesting year. Everyone was dabbing, everyone was flossing, everyone was playing Fortnite Battle Royale. And that's about it. What else happened? We had a president of the United States that we do not mention and talk about. Dude, Bayonet is a very, very cool ghost type. I really do think, like, I love Mimikyu with all my heart. Dude, my favorite ghost type is Golurk. I love him so much. He's so cool. Still hunting Heracross and Magnemite. Okay, but I love how the thing tags Magnemite automatically. Because of the way the chat works. That's so funny. Been drowning for so long, so I added more gaming on the side. Damn. What numbers are you at for the Mag and the Heracross? Like, I know that you've already found the stupid, what's it called? The birds? Nah, everybody sees that, I think. Dream, this is your favorite Pokemon as well? Dude, Bayonet is so cool. The zipper mouth voodoo doll little, like, ghost puppet guy, he's so sick. I would love, do you know how much I want a hand puppet of Bayonet? I feel like he would go crazy. Not with, like, the mouth, but just with, like, the hands, you know? Or, like, if someone fully stitched, like, a voodoo doll to look like Bayonet, that would go crazy. Generally don't count the house, to be honest. That is fair enough. I have deep respect for that. Your first random shiny ever was Bayonet? Dude, that's sick. That's so sick. Do you still have it? Please tell me you still have it and beloved it and give it lots of love and attention and love. That is so sick. What game was it in? Dude, I love very first shiny origin stories. He's doing well in home right now. Hell friggin' yeah. Hell yeah. I'm so glad to hear that. It was in white too in the Haunted Mansion. Dude, that's such a cool place to find it. That's really, really cool. That's so sick. So you literally saw this guy show up. That's so cool, man. Do you guys want to hear what my first ever shiny was in any game? It wasn't random. I had to hunt it. Do you want to hear what my first ever shiny Pokemon that I ever hunted and went for was? It's so stupid. You got a match up while playing Emerald on an emulator. I don't even have the same anymore. Okay, first of all, rude. Second of all, are you ever gonna like try and reclaim it? Even if it's not on Emerald, even if it's just on like a different game, to be like, this is the Marchop that was. Absolutely. Well, that's the important part. As long as we reclaim the shinies that we've once lost, we're good to go. Dude, when the hell is Matt gonna hunt for the Butterfree again? I want him to reclaim his Butterfree that he found as a kid. Like, I don't care if it's a 5%, okay? Matt does crazy hunts all the time and he can handle it. He found his Licky Tongue. I know he said he wants to, but I feel like when is that gonna happen? Like, I want to see it happen. It's so cool. Doing Feebas and Smeargle at the moment. Going to try and do Cresselia and Feebas at the same time once it hit midnight because I need to hear odds by Halloween. Hopefully that won't be too painful. Now, we hitting odds for Cresselia before Halloween? It was like, damn. Dude, the fact that you're even like going to hit odds by Halloween, like that's just stupid. Screw Cresselia. Cresselia sucks. 7854 at the moment. Oh my god. Evil. Butterfree is his white whale for sure. It's a cool Pokemon, man. It really is. Like, if you're gonna go after anything in the bug catching contest, you're not going after a Weedle or a Caterpie. You're going after like the cool, like rare stuff, you know? Anyways, my first ever shiny was an Execute in the Safari Zone in Fire Red Leaf Green. That fled on the first ball. My first ever shiny hunt was for Safari Week in 1 copy of Leaf Green and 1 copy of Emerald. I found 3 things that week and they all fled from me. So I restarted the Leaf Green save, found a Bulbasaur, and started a Dream Team. Ridiculous. I did find a Girafarig though, which is sick. Like, not too many people go into the Safari Zone in Pokemon Emerald with a dry battery and end up with a Girafarig out of it. Dude, I still cannot believe that he's phased twice. Well, technically he's phased once looking for Starly, but the fact that he found Turtwig and Dialga. Dialga is my favorite legendary from 4th gen of like the box legendaries. And like Turtwig's my favorite. Like Torterra is one of my favorite Pokemon of all time. Like top 5, easy. I love him. So the fact that he's found like both my guys, I'm like, dude, Matt is living the best life possible. Also, I gotta know, 1 to 10, what do we rank tonight's rough? Like scale. 1 to 10, how good was the rough that everyone did? The fish are not biting! Dude, have you got enough to... Oh wait, you're in 4th gen, so you can't even like put an octopus on the end of the hook. Found those 2 shinies within 24 hours of each other, you would retire peacefully. Yeah. Yeah, I'm being like the grandpa in Stardew Valley who is like, yeah, I've lived a happy and peaceful life on the farm. Now I give it to you. Maybe. I still cannot believe that you were that stupidly deep into your Jirachi hunt, Gilgamesh. Like, it's evil. It's so evil. If you guys don't know, Gilgamesh is doing the Wishmaker Jirachi on the GameCube. Dude is over 10,000 for it. Without anything shining. So he hasn't like phased with like a starter or an uncatchable or anything. He's just like at 10k with like nothing happening. It's actually the worst. TM. A lot of people were early or on time unlike the past few times. Thank you for answering my rough question. Well, congrats on being on time. It is rough. It's evil. Like, I really do say, if anything is going to go over odds, you want it to be the fast hunts. Like, you don't need it to be the stuff that's, like, slow as hell. Even if the chances of it are slightly increased, the fact that it's like, slightly increased makes it worse, in my opinion. Because it's like, you're supposed to be showing up sooner. Right? Like, that's how it works. New ID, new luck, maybe. What's the trainer ID? What numbers have we got? Your 12321 ID went ballistic, by the way. 28398. Not bad, would reset. Not the best, not the worst. I tell you what, you know who has really cool trainer IDs is Sonics. Sonics has some banger IDs. And the fact that Matt in one of his 3rd gen games has N's ID goes absolutely ballistic as well. Like, anything with reoccurring zeros is so cool. I really want to find out if anyone out there has the trainer ID 08192. Like, that would go insane. But Sonics doesn't have 42096. That he does not. And he definitely doesn't have it in a 3rd gen game. Mag, I'm gonna be so sad when you delete that file. Because I'm gonna be like, damn. the bond that we share, having the exact same trainer ID in a 3rd gen game is so just like, you know, like it makes sense that like so many people that people would be having cross IDs, but the fact that we've known each other for so long and it just happened to do that is crazy. 10-2-0-5. Ooh, I'm praying with all my heart for an overtime Little Red Wishmaker Jirachi. Yeah, fun repetitive numbers are great as well. Like palindromes as well are so good. As long as it's not like a jumble of numbers that don't make sense, we're good to go. Or people who end up with their birthdays as their trainer ID, like that's very cool as well. Like 10-6-97. That would go crazy. 096-096 in Pokemon Sun. Oh my god. Craig, that goes insane. That is such a nice trainer ID. What the hell? Dude, I would be doing nothing but shiny hunting in that file. Dead say, if I had a file that was that crazy with the ID, I would be like, okay, this is like my pièce de résistance. Super borders always did in here with this, huh? They look really, the idea is like, yeah, this is like, I was like, what the hell can I theme it on? I'm like, duh, the zippers. Yeah, so I like made the layout around the zippers. Then I was like, you know what, we're in like an abandoned like tower cat castle type thing. So let's just like run with it. And then I added like the little bits of fog down the bottom and stuff just to try and make it like spooky. Also, I love how we're listening to Pokepark music instead of the Halloween playlist. I promise we've been listening to spooky music. I promise. Let's go. Also, thank you for that follow. Let's go. Pikachu and Eevee are the only post-gen 7 games that can have 5 ID numbers, but it's also randomized for whether your file has 5 or 6 ID numbers. That's so weird how it's like a randomized thing like that. That's really cool. I need to check if how many numbers my Let's Go Pikachu and Eevee files have on them. Yeah, that is true as well. Like if you have a 0 at the front of your number, it just like won't display it. Which I think is kind of bogus as well. But it is weird how it does that. For Brawler, Runaway Hunt, and some SOS hunts, but I really haven't done too much on that file. You started it for Wonder Trace before online went down. That is kind of cool to be like sending out Pokemon into the world that have that ID. That is very cool. Shouts to Chungus Jr. Damn, Gilgamesh, I'm guessing you hit the 05 increment. Also, where the heck are my 2 bayonets? We've been getting them all night. And then I tell the games, hey, we're going to be going offline. And the game is like, okay, I refuse to give you what you're targeting. Checking the last one. I'm sending thoughts and prayers. And shiny luck. Got a hand out for tonight. Hope you have a great day. Talk to you tomorrow unless something comes up. Yeah, so have a great sleep, dude. Thank you so much for hanging out. It's been really, really fun. I am so sorry that your Pikachu refuses to not change color, but have a sparkle next to it. Have a great, great night, dude. Okay, I need people's opinions on this, actually. If you were to hunt the Ash Cap Pikachu, would you want to know the secret ID, trainer ID, to make sure that it's not like locked before you started the hunt? Or would you just hunt it and be like hoping for the best? Like / genuine. Because with me, as soon as there's like a slight chance that something's locked, I'm like, no, I have to double check. I refuse to be wasting time just to find out that something is locked. Like, I think that would break my heart. But then you get other people who are like, there's no way that it's locked. Like, the chances that are happening are like 1 in 40, 96. Like, we got this. You'd want to know? Okay, thank God I'm not alone in this. 10205, gotta head to bed. Have a great sleep, Gilgamesh. I am so sorry that your Jirachi refuses to make your wish come true. Dude, maybe it's like a little bit busted. Maybe like the wishes, like, maybe you rubbed the lamp a little bit too severely and now it's just like needing to recover. Have a great sleep, dude. I'll talk to you soon. Thank you so much for hanging out. By the way, Magnemite, do you know how many like feedbacks you're encountering per like every time you reel it in? Like, is it for the amount of times you're having to like cast your line? How many times are you finding nothing at all versus like actually like getting something on the hook? Because I know like Ruby Sapphire sucks, but like Fire Red Leaf Green is pretty good with it. How is it for 4th gen? Odds of hitting any specific ID pre-Gen 7 are the same as the odds of finding a 12.5% shiny. Makes it seem a lot less rare, the same as any specific Pokemon finding Mirage Island any given day too. Interesting. Get a buy with 50% of the time with a good rod. Illuminate does not do anything. Ew. Well, RIP to that. Damn, you can't use Illuminate, you can't use a friggin' octopus with suction cups. Like, what the hell? Super Rod is 75%, but it's post-game. The old rod is 25%. Yeah, so it's basically like a 50-50. So, is it like similar to the Rock Smashers? Would you like say, is that pretty comparable where it's like, you Rock Smash, you either get like nothing, or you can find an item, or you can find a Pokemon where it's like a 1/3 split? Make any fish on 100% to get a bite. Is that with White Flute? Or does like the stuff work in Heart Gold Soul Silver? Like, is it strictly Sinnoh that the octopus don't work? Mechanic where if you're following Pokemon as a higher friendship, it'll increase your odds of getting a bite. Oh really? That's so cool. That is really good to know. Dude, where's my Umbreon? Dude, having Umbreon Espeon behind you while you're fishing? Oh dear. I already love Espeon more than life itself. Do you know how much more I would love Espeon if it had the stupid alien antennas that people draw actually like on its sprite? I think I would go ballistic. Like green Space Cat would go crazy. Had the red eyes from Espeon's heart. Dude, that would go insane. That would look so cool. That would look like so scary. Like, damn, this thing is actually gonna kill me. That would be so sick. Favorite Mega? Seth, I'm about to break your heart. I don't like Mega Evolution at all. Like, I really don't love it. If I had to pick a favorite Mega, like, Cards on the table, who is my favorite Mega? Man, I kind of want to say Gyarados. I don't know why I want to say Gyarados, but I want to say Gyarados. It's not Charizard X, the blue one. It's not him because it's like... The fact that he got 2 Megas is stupid. I'm sorry, I'm gonna say it how it is. Yeah, I do think it's Gyarados. Pinsir is very cool as well. Well, the fact that it's got its his wings all out like that, but Mega Bayonet is awesome. Let me look at Bayonet real quick. Damn, Mega Bayonet got her whole damn, she literally got all the top half covered and all the out, letting everything out. Damn, she crazy. She crazy. She a little bit like, ooh. Look at this. She crazy. It is very cool. It is very cool. I do love the hands that it's got going on with like the elongated fingers. What does the shiny look like? Is there a way to say what the shinies? Shiny Mega. Ooh, it goes to like the blue with the pink. Okay, that's kind of cool. I do like the shiny Mega. The fact that it has got like the zippers all over the jacket and stuff is very, very cool too. So yeah, that's a good choice. I do think I like Gyarados. Don't ask me why I like Gyarados. Gyarados is just the one that it's like, if I have to have one of these on my team, that's the one I'm picking. Like, he's the easiest on the eyes for me. He's like the coolest out of all of them to me. He isn't like too insanely out there design wise, but like it makes sense for his design to do that for an evolution. Megas are mostly over-designed and worse than the original Pokemon. The only Mega you really like is Diancie, which checks out because the regular one was designed with the Mega in mind. Yeah, I get that, Mag. Yeah. Like, Diancie is one of those Pokemon where it's like... The Diancie Carbink lore and, like, just, like, fan lore and stuff around it, I think is very cool. But, like, Diancie is definitely, like, Diancie walks, so Mega Diancie come up. For sure. But I don't know, when it comes to like Mega Evolution and stuff, it's kind of the whole thing of like it's a forced evolution thing that it only happens in battle, and then as soon as they're out of battle, they're no longer forced Megas. Like, there's all these orbs that fall from the sky, but then like Mewtwo and Charizard get 2 of them, it's a little bit much. It's the same with Z moves though, like oh my god, these Pokemon just have these magical crystals that give them a crazy Pokemon move. But it's like you also have like a wristwatch attached to you and it's like, do it. You like Mega Lucario, but that's because of the anime. Lucario is cool. Lucario is cool. You won't catch me dunking on Lucario. My brother was a super like Gen 6 pilled kid. Like his first Pokemon games were Black and White. And so like Black and White were like fantastic for him, and then he got super into Gen 6. He loves Megas, he loves Z moves and everything else, like, you know. But he was only really into Pokemon for a short time. Oh, there's the double. Alright, we're gonna get to 200. because this took 148 encounters to get the double bayonet, which is crazy because yesterday it was 130. And it's weird because you'll be seeing like throughout the stream, double bayonets just showing up all the time. Like I really do think the games hear me say, okay, we're turning them off, and they're like, no, you must continue. Okay, I'll continue. It'll be fine. Love that Megas made some bad Pokemon be viable to use. Yeah, for VGC side of things, I totally understand people's love of Megas. But I don't know, man. I just remember, dude, Mega Blaziken used to be like the most like be all and end all of Pokemon. Like a Mega Blaziken feels like the way that Charizard is today. You know, like everybody talks about Charizard, whether they love him or hate him, they talk about him. I feel like Gen 6, Gen 7 era, everybody was talking about Blaziken. Especially when Auras came around. Kangaskhan becoming one of the most broken Pokemon as well. Dude, Kangaskhan fully having the baby like out of the pouch and be like, look, mama, I can walk. I'm like, yes, you go, little baby. You go, you do your stuff. I really do. I think my favorite Megas are the ones where it's like, this is the obvious concept and the obvious choice. Whereas you get other ones that are kind of just like so far out there with the design that it feels like, okay, does this actually make logical sense to what Pokemon is? Or are we just like redesigning Megas and redesigning Pokemon to be like absolutely insane because of like, we want to be able to sell like merchandise and toys of them? You know, it feels a little bit like that. It's like Mega Pidgeot. When Gen 6 was around, Mega Pidgeot was one of my favorites. I was like, she looks gorgeous. Blow up, phenomenal. I love her. You like Mega Steelix? Megas are over designed because I feel like most of the Megas would not look good as regular Pokemon. For superpowered paddle forms, they're pretty cool. Yeah, it is interesting that as well. Like, I think that's the cool thing about Pokemon is that it really feels like one man's trash is another man's treasure. You know, like I love some of my favorite Pokemon as an adult are like, this is just a weird guy and he's doing weird guy things. Like I love Palpitoad. I love Lairon. Like just like the stupid, like weird middle evolution guys that are just kind of vibing it. I'm like, yeah, I love him. He's just a guy. He's just a little bit weird. He definitely autistic. We're friends. He good. He's a good value guy. You know, like I don't need to have like the crazy like over designed like giant beast Pokemon anymore. Whereas like teenage me was all about that. Like if it's not gonna kill me, then I don't want it. Like teenage me really did not like Teddiursa. Even though it's like just a freaking bear cub with a little moon crescent on its head. I'm like, he's cute. Teenage me was all about that Lucario life and Garchomp. Garchomp was one of my faves as a teenager. Like I was very much like, I love Sinnoh. I always have, I always will. It's just, it is what it is. Have a vein on its back and orbs on its wrist. Listen, he needs to be able to breathe, okay? I'm guessing that's what the vents are for. I'm just gonna safely assume that's what the vents are for. It's for like helping him breathe. Maybe, possibly. Some of them feel like they just took already great designs and threw a bunch of random crap at them because more equals better. Yeah, I totally get that. I'm on the same wavelength as you, Mag. Like, I look at Mega Absol and I'm like, he's cool. But like, this Absol is cool to me because he's very like basic, but he's very much like, ooh, this is like a Pokemon that you never see. Like, this is a Pokemon that like, you know, he only shows up when the world's on like destruction path. You know, like Absol in Mystery Dungeon is one of my favorite like guys that you get to like walk with and like do story stuff with. So like the Mega Absol having like the giant thing on his head and the wings and like, I don't know, it felt like it takes the cool effect of like sometimes simple is so damn effective, and it kind of made him like, oh, okay, so this is why Absol is now, okay. But 100%, please take my opinions and stuff with like, not even a grain of salt. Take it with like one like microscopic grain of salt. Because again, like I said at the very start, like I really don't care for Mega Evolution. So this is just coming as someone from like a Pokemon fan standpoint who loves like collecting Pokemon and shiny hunting. Like I love Dex completion stuff. I've never been a battle. You know what's funny though? I've never had a problem with Mega Ampharos just gets hair. Because it was a little bit stupid in Gen 6, but then Gen 7 fully gave us friggin' Doug Trio with like the 3 different wigs, and I'm like, this is the funniest thing ever. Why is this? This is really what they did to make it a steel type? Like, what the F is this absolute nonsense? Like, I kid you not, I fully want to have a shiny hunt where I hunt down a Alolan Dugtrio, fully just wearing a really, really crappy, cheap, blonde wig, layout completely normal. There's no theme or anything, we're just hunting a Alolan Dugtrio, and I'm wearing the wig, and I say nothing about wearing the wig. Like, that sounds so funny to me. Because it's just like, damn, they really couldn't think of anything to do, so they're just like, let's give it hair. Especially when you compare it to, like, the punk band Dugtrios from, like, the Pokemon anime. Like, one of those Dugtrios fully has a mohawk on him. I'm like, he's cool as hell. It's kind of like a flip between, like, you know how you've got, like, normal generic Zigzagoon and then you get Galarian, like, punk rock Zigzagoon? It kind of feels like they did that, where it's like, here, you've got the punk Kanto Dugtrios, and then you've got the, like, 1960s, 1970s, like, ABBA looking, looking Dugtrios. I tell you what, Alolan Executor is one of the best, like, Pokemon designs we've ever got. And it makes sense, because it's like, here, Kanto Executors are smaller and, like, chubbier because they don't have as much sunlight to absorb. Whereas Alolan Dugtrio, and by Dugtrio I mean Executor, thin as hell, but he long, tall boy because he's got nothing but the sun to photosynthesize him. So he's just growing like an absolute beast of a dragon. Like, he's so, so cool. Dude, I love regional forms. I love them so, so much. Yeah, it does. And it's also really cool to be like, you put a Pokemon in a different environment, this is what's going to happen to it. This is how it's going to change with like the adaptations that it has as a Pokemon. You know, like, I love that. It's the same way that, like, you have African elephants and you have Indian elephants for the exact same reason. Sending out Espeon for your Feebas hunt now because I want to use Synchronize and it matches shiny Feebas color. Dude, yes! Use the friendship. Use the friendship. Little baby Espeon. I really need to hunt down a shiny Eevee in Heart Gold, Soul Silver. I hunted Bill's Eevee like 2 years ago and I turned it into an Umbreon because I was doing like a blue and silver themed like color team for Soul Silver. So I had Umbreon on that team because of blue rings. I ended up naming him Portal from, like, you know in the Portal games in Portal 2 how it's like shoots the things and then it makes the blue or the orange portals? I named him because of that. Didn't realize until yesterday, but BB's Eevee is really fast. Really? How fast are we talking? Because if so, like that is a cool thing to go for. One line of text, dude, that's sick. That is very, very cool. 20-second resets. Oh my god. That's like crazy. That's like, you could put that with like legendary Pokemon self resets. Because I have to do the whole like, and then it's like, shh, and then it puts you into the battle. By the way, the shh, that was the you know, the whole like building almost collapsing on you because it gets into the battle after it roars. Alright, let's get to 2222. We got to 2,200 and I didn't like the number, so. Also, I was in the middle of a sentence. By the way, thank you to everyone who's stuck around from Matt's stream. I really appreciate it. I know that the energy is like completely different, but thank you. And thank you for the follows as well. I really appreciate it, guys. Thank you, Metalluck. I really, really appreciate it. Thank you, Braga. That wasn't a, like, fishing for follows, by the way. That was fully just like a genuine thank you. Also, by the way, just a heads up, I don't know if Matt has the drops on his channel, but if he does, there's a thing, like promotional thing at the moment going on with Discord Nitro, whereas like if you sub to someone on Twitch that has the drops, like it has to be like a paid like one sub or whatever, you can like fully use that on like whoever's chat. Like, so if like, because I'm like almost the end of the month, to like get 3 months of Nitro free, which is like sick. That was not a saying sub to me, that was like a, if you have any subs in your thing that are gonna be like expiring and you want to get 3 months of Nitro free, because we're like Discord coded. Casual reminder that that is a thing. Hey, for Nitro before, it's only for new Nitro. Boo! That is actually the worst. That sucks. I hate that. I do wonder what the next like website interface thingamajig is gonna be like after Discord, because it's like we had Skype, now we've got Discord. Like, what's gonna be the next best thing that everyone's like, dude, you need to get this so we can like voice chat and it's actually gonna work correctly? And I wonder how many years away that is. Didn't know about the promo at all until you got something in your Twitch inbox saying you get a free Nitro. Yeah, it's really cool to like have as a thing. I'm like, oh, okay, let me turn the drops on real quick. Alright, that was 2222. I think we're gonna call it here. Who the heck is live and streaming and doing the damn thing on twitch.tv? Thank you guys so much for hanging out and chilling. This has been like really, really fun. Okay, who the heck do be shiny hunting? Thank you, creature. I don't know if you're hunting or anything, but good luck on your hunts as well. Alright, what are we doing? Does anyone have any suggestions for raids? Of like Pokemon Shiny Hunter streamer shenanigans? because a lot of the people that I follow are offline. You're hunting Magma right now? Dude, good luck on Magma. Magma is sick. I love Magma so much. Literal girl boss right there. I think I'm gonna raid Banana. Banana is a really, really cool small streamer, but like really, really chill, but also hilarious person. They are doing 4 times Pokemon Coliseum Shadow Month stuff. So they're like hunting down Shadow Pokemon, which is very, very cool. So I'm gonna send you over there. Why is that an invalid username? Dude, I can never spell anyone's usernames correctly, including my own. Holy, me spelling triple incorrectly? Embarrassing. B-A-N-A-N-A, banana. M-I-T-R-I. Dude, I never do enough NAs. There we go. Alright. Mag, have a great night, dude. Thank you so much for hanging out, man. Good luck on your hunts, dude. I really hope that... Honestly, I hope that Cresselia shines first. I'm gonna call it out as it is. Get Cresselia first, then get the Feebas, and then get everything else. See you later. Thank you so much for hanging out. Alright, I'll see you kids later. Good night. Have fun. I will be live again tomorrow if you want to come join, but no pressure as well.